Hello, Jupiter Life fam. Natasha here with a collective reading. I just really want to say thank you. All the likes, shares, subscriptions, donations. Like, I don't care what people think about the internet. There's really good people out in the world. And I think it's more about creating a space to find the soul tribe that fits with you. And, you know, not getting into argumentative debates with people about your beliefs, your infrastructure within yourself and your family, right? This is really just a random collective read today. It's going to be a chill day for me. Not that I don't have things to do, but a lot of the companies that I need to speak to, I can't until Monday. So we are here. My children are adults. They're doing other things. So I figured this would be a great time to to do some content work. And not just for my YouTube. I'm doing other things too, but it's a really chill, lovely day. And I am really honestly getting tired of stressing myself out about things I can't control. Yep. I do that too. So let's see if we can get some encouragement from God, yeah? Anything you need to know is in the description box below, okay? Oh, Father God, let me have one message for the collective. Problems are guidelines, not stop signs. Absolutely. Problems are guidelines, not stop signs. And you know, as a solutionist, as a person who believes in solutions to every situation, because there is always a solution, you know, we have to stop focusing so much on what the issue is and how we can create a solution around it. Everyone's not gonna like the solution all the time, you know. And I'll give an example. You know, Black people have been fighting for rights in America since we've been here, right? And then they got an opportunity to do so with the Civil Rights Bill, right? But the Civil Rights Bill is only for 50 years. Now, at that time, they were like, yeah, by then, generations will come behind us and extend it, amend it, or whatever needs to be done. Well, you know, we're here. And we're still getting things passed and moving along. But has there been progression? Absolutely. Has there been evolution? Absolutely. This is how I'm able to be here talking to you today. But it's far from over, you know. A fight for equality is a long and tumultuous one. And I'm saying that to say that it's never easy to come to the necessary solutions needed for all parties to agree, but there can be progress. There can be progress. Just gonna pull from the Enchanted Mat Oracle. It's an oracle kind of day. You know, And if you're on a binge watch of tarot, right? If you're on a binge watch of tarot, because a lot of us do that, especially if you're new to tarot, you'll binge watch. I don't, anything, too much of anything is not a good thing, okay? Too much tarot, too much preaching and teaching, too much internet, too much social media, too much sugar, too much exercise, too much, you know. And people will tell you there's no such thing as too much exercise. There is. There's too much of anything, okay? You don't really want to be in the realm of the too much, you know? Pull your inner Libra out. If you don't have any Libra in your chart, you know, embody it. You can still embody an energy, whether it's in your chart or not, okay? Just pull out that inner balancing air energy within you, knowing that it's okay. It is all okay. God, may I please have one map enchanted oracle for the collective? Be patient with yourself, like I am with these cards. Be patient with the people around you. Yep, it may have been 10 years, 5 years, 4 years. Continue to be patient. Into the known. Right? As we are blindly walking into the known, notice that she is blindfolded. Number 7, divine guidance. Yes, is our number 7. Problems are not guidelines. Problems are guidelines, excuse me, not stop signs. Into the unknown. Taking the leap. This is similar to the Fool card in tarot, no? I mean, yes, you know, no, yes, like as in. It is the guidance of God into your future. She's out in the open air in the balcony. Notice the rainbow behind her and the bird on the balcony. Isn't that beautiful how you can see without seeing? Isn't it beautiful how the divine can talk to us without us actually having a conversation with someone, or without, it's the knowing without actually knowing. The beautifulness of the intuition. Into the unknown. Intuition. Unknown. The inner man knowing what is to come without even seeing it. And she has her hands up in front of herself for guidance. You know, we want to make sure we don't hit any walls, right? But we are going to walk in. We are going to walk forward, move forward. She has not stopped herself from moving forward. She just hands her hands up to guide her. Face is just as calm. Look how calm her face is. It may be cloudy around her, but she's clear that moving forward is necessary. And it's interesting that all the chakra colors are in this card, right? The red, the blue, purple, all the way from our ajna all the way down. It's like God is saying, don't worry, I have you fully covered, fully protected, fully guided. The number 7. Divine guidance, divine protection, divine order. All is well, even if you don't know where you're going. All is still well. I will guide you and protect you and keep you as you move into the unknown and maneuver these guidelines. You are maneuvering the guidelines. We all are, right? I have one more map enchanted for the lovely collective. You know, we're so concerned about making the wrong step. So concerned that we put our hands up as we walk blindfolded. But I just want you to remember the key thing is to never stop. The key is to never stop moving forward, even in uncertainty. Details, darling. Number 43, also a 7 when it's reduced. We like that, right? Double divine guidance. And look at all of the things on the table, darling. The compass, the books. Some of them have nothing in them, which means there needs to be journaling. Clarity underneath the magnifying glass. Can you see that? Research. Some of you are researching into things. Other ways of handling situations other than the way that they've been handled before. Elevating yourself. Nourishing yourself, pouring knowledge into oneself. Details, right? Into the now, so that you can know. Both spelled the same way, by the way. Into the now, K-N-O-W, so that you know K-N-O-W. Words are important. Words are extremely important. So if you are journaling, getting into meditation that you've never gotten into before, elevating yourself in a way that you've never elevated yourself before, reading more books, I heard. Yeah, reading more. Reading different genre of books, not just what you would normally read, but moving into other arenas to actually increase your knowledge, your vocabulary, your mind. Expanding the mind. I'm just looking down at the other card and noticing, because they're both 7s, how it's like she's walking towards it, no? Like she is walking towards this. Lead the way. God, lead me to this. Because I don't care what side I put it on. And the fact that they're both 7s is interesting. Maybe you need to look into details of things. You know, some of us are going into next chapters of our life, whatever that may be, whether it is marriage, whether it is education, promotion, you know, from your 20s into your 30s, from your 30s into your 40s, from your 40s into your 50s, right? Trying to understand what is next in this next chapter, in this next cycle, in this next level. And it's going to take a little while to figure it out. Yes, it will. It'll take a while to figure it out. I'm just going to switch decks. Go back to the she can, she will. You know, you can't let your past, even if there are things for you to clear up there, it can't control your moves forward. Can't take those processes with you. They don't work at this next level. However you were handling problems before, situations, issues, you can't handle them the same way. You know, it reminds me of, like, say you become a millionaire tomorrow, right? You can't think about money in the same aspect where you used to think about it, right? You can't think about investments the same. It's a different risk for you now. You have more to play with, more to invest, more to operate in. You know, your tax bracket has completely changed. What are you expected to pay in taxes is different than what you were expected to pay in taxes in the previous tax bracket, right? You blend a family. It's a completely different element as opposed to getting with someone where you don't have any children, they don't have any children, and then creating life together, as opposed to you have children and someone else has children and putting that all together, right? Grandparents come along with that, right? Sometimes in-laws. Sometimes in-laws, yes. Depending on how, you know, the family dynamic and structure was prior to you coming in. Getting to know everyone, remembering names, dates, birthdays, holidays, special occasions, who has special needs as opposed to who does not have special needs, who requires a little more attention than someone else, right? Depending on your family dynamic. I dwell in the possibility. My patio door is open, sorry. I live in the city. Okay, so possibility. There's always possibility. There are always options. Dwell in that. Weigh them out, right? Details. Focus on the details to create the possibilities. The possibilities of greater financial gain. The possibilities of a better love. The possibilities of a more peaceful workspace. Yeah, some of you are just looking for peace at the workspace. Not that you need a promotion. Not that you hate your job. It's just like, you know, I just want a little peace here. You know, may I suggest an aromatherapy, something in your office space, something that you can possibly plug in if they allow that type of thing. Maybe something light affecting. If you can't have the aromatherapy, maybe something that lights up, change colors. Mood shifters, you know, mood enhancers outside of substances, okay? I am not a has-been. I am a will be. Absolutely. Will be great. Will be honored. Will be loved. Will be rich, if that's your thing. Will be accepting. Accepted. Will be at peace. Be at peace. You know, God has a funny way of shifting and pushing us into places and spaces where we're uncomfortable for the growth that we've been asking for. Today is asking you to pay attention to the details of that. What does it look like for you? Continue to expand in the Jupiter way. Be blessed.